I got the Canon eos-m back in December 2023, and for every single client shoot, every video project, everything, I've just used the camera, and so far it's been doing really well. There are some negatives, some really bad downsides. There are some positives, um, and yeah, I just want to talk about it in this video, discuss it, what's good, what's bad, who's it for, who's it not for, all that stuff. This is the bomb. Now, the main positives of this camera is that it can shoot RAW. It's also light, small, relatively affordable, and I mean, what other reason are you going to buy this camera for other than that it can shoot RAW? So for the price and what you're getting, I think it's quite good. Now, the crazy part to me is that the lowest bitrate it shoots at is 10-bit, which is more than some expensive cameras. It can also shoot 12-bit and 14-bit, letting you squeeze out every single bit of color from what you're capturing. Now, it doesn't mean it does it well. It can still do it, but you might have to shoot at low resolutions whilst underexposing a lot to compensate for the high bitrate. Excuse the bad quality, but I have no other camera to record this with, but basically this is how the UI looks of the camera. You can see that there's focus points, or you see that? Helps you with focusing. That's your bitrate, resolution, aspect ratio, that's your thingy, f-stop, shutter speed, ISO, Kelvin, and then the focus distance, which is pretty nice. Your focus mode, so I'm in manual, and how much gigabytes you got left, FPS, and how hot your camera is. Now, it's slightly complicated, but it's actually really simple. And then also, if basically the thing with this camera is that it doesn't really record what you see in this. When you press info, this is what actually records, and it's black and white, and it's low FPS, so it doesn't like break the camera. And then if you want to change resolution and other things, press menu. Not menu, my bad. You press the trash bin thing. Wait. You hold it, and then it'll load this. Oh no, you can see the reflection. But it'll load it, and then you've got raw video, ratio, bit depth, off is 14-bit, and there's 10-bit, and there's 12-bit. Just leave it off. Then you've got all these other options. There is so many. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what 80% of these do, but it's nice to have them in the future if you do need them. Yeah. You might be thinking, well, what's the bad thing? So far, so good, right? Well, to shoot RAW and have all these lovely things, there is quite a large price to pay. I'll just name a few prominent issues that are the most common, such as instability, unpredictability, shorter battery life, shorter SD card life because of overclocking for higher write speeds, horrible live view, you don't know if it's in frame or not, it's just really bad, artifacts, or known as pink frames, when like the video just bugs out because of like high resolution that the camera can't handle, or bitrate, or it's too exposed. And then there's also very large video file sizes, like very large. And that's just to name a few, there's way more. Would I say it's worth it? 100%. The difference between shooting with Magic Lantern and just the default like Canon, it's insane. Like, it's actually insane. So if you can, I'd say go for it. There's a learning curve to it, but I'd say just do it. I'd say anyone who's interested in just filmmaking, short films, photography, even photography, this thing takes great pictures. Just this camera would be great. It's cheap compared to cameras on the same level. Lenses cheap because you can just get any lens, get an adapter. It's very versatile. It's small, compact, good for traveling. One thing I'd say is that you do need to put the time in to learn it, and it can be frustrating to use. Like, you can have the most perfect shot, everything, and it's just messed up because the camera crashed. It happens, it is what it is. And the lightness, the compactness of the camera also just gives it just an advantage over other cameras, because you could easily put on like a magic arm and just like mount it to something that a heavier, bigger camera you wouldn't be able to. I would advise against using this camera for things like client shoots and work that is important enough to where if you miss a shot or you mess something up, it'll be really bad. So don't use it for those type of things. Me, hadn't had really any problems. I haven't had a situation where if it does crash, it's like it's all over, thankfully. But if you plan on using it for something like that, just don't. It's a bad idea. But if you want to just practice, just, you know, getting nice shots, color grading, learning more about cameras in general, I'd say this is a great camera. As a first camera even, it's perfectly good, I'd say. But if you don't put the time into learning it, you'll probably hate using it, so just take your time, be patient with it, and you'll get good results. The next video I make is probably going to be about the gear I use, especially the lenses, because that breaks or makes the video. So yeah, thanks for watching.